talking about taking the skin membrane off the back of ribs. And as you can see, on the front side of it, it's nice and meaty. And on the back side, that's the actual rib cage itself that went around the pork loin. And you've got a piece of skin that goes, a skin membrane that goes all the way across. Now, why do people want to take that off? Because as you're cooking it or smoking it, there's a concern that the thickness of that skin is going to stop all the flavors of the smoke getting actually into the piece of pork itself. So, two ways to do this, or two tricks that I've learned, two secret weapons. One of them is simple, everyday, at-home paper towel, and the other piece is a nice small knife on the back. And the trick is to be able to get underneath that skin without ripping it, and that's where the back end of your knife comes through. And then the other trick is to be able to grip that skin, which is really slimy and slippery, using your paper towel and being able to pull the whole thing back. Let me show you how to do it. What we're going to do is we're going to turn it over, and we're going to take that skin off of it. Now, it's a little bit tricky to do, and what you want to do is take your paper towel in one hand and your knife on the other hand, and you want to get that skin, you want to get underneath it, just kind of pry it open, and part of the trick is use the back of your knife, that's not the sharp end, get it underneath there, okay, and you're just starting to pull the skin up. Now you see as I pull the skin up, I'm getting my finger and I'm going a little bit further and a little bit further. Now I want to just slowly bring it up, and here's where your paper towel comes into play. It's hard to get a hold of this because it's really slippery. So I'll take my paper towel and I'll use that as my gripper, and all I'm doing, you can see I'm just gripping it just like that, and I'm running my thumb down this side of it, and I'm just slowly pulling that skin off. Now this is not something that you start off doing day one. It really takes a lot of practice and a lot of patience to get. But you see how much skin I have? Now I can grab my paper towel and I can just pull it all the way back, and I'm leveraging the actual weight of the pork itself to hold it down. And I'll tell you, we'll get really lucky if the entire piece of skin comes off without ripping. That is, there we go. Believe me, it's not that easy as it looks. But once you practice it and you get it down, it'll come off just like that. And you see how nice and exposed now the pork is? Nice and shiny. It's ready to go straight in the smoker. And now everything that touches it from the front end to the back end is going to be able to permeate right through that cage into your pork, and you get a wonderful flavor. So thanks a lot for joining me today. Keep practicing this. It's not easy the first time you do it. Don't worry. Keep going at it, and you'll be great at it. I'm John Rivers from Four Rivers Smokehouse.